Hey everybody, thanks for clicking that thumbnail. Welcome to Talkin' Habs. In this video, I will review the two games. Back-to-back between Montreal and the Vancouver Canucks. This time it is in Montreal. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. These are two games Montreal really needs to win. They haven't won two games in a row in over 6 weeks now, and they need to put together some kind of a streak. I'm going to tell you all about it. I got stats there, how I think they'll win, my thoughts on the game, the Guess the Score contest, where I'll give you my guess for the Guess the Score contest. If you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game from either team, doesn't matter, you could win the cash prize that goes directly into your bank account via Interac. So before we get to that, if you're a Habs fan like I am and you want to see different kinds of videos, Habs videos, I do previews, reviews, live streams, and all kinds of different Habs videos. Please subscribe, ring that notifications bell. That's going to get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. Let's get right into the video. So we have the Canucks at the Canadiens. That's tonight on the 19th of March, I guess we are, and the 20th, so it's back-to-back. So the preview is for both games. Vancouver is 16-2. They're 32 points and in 5th place, just 2 back of Montreal. So this is, did I write it? This is a 4-point game. Montreal is, oh, by the way, Saturday's game, Montreal will be in there. Retro reverse jerseys. Everybody, I can hear the scream now. No, we can't win back to 2 games in a row. I don't believe they're cursed. And this is going to be the first win for retro reverse jerseys. My prediction. All right. So Montreal is 13-8-8, 34 points, and in 4th. And if you really study the stats and the standings and everything, it's not horrible. I think, what did I see? They could go basically a little over 500 the rest of the way and still basically make the playoffs. Of course, depending on Vancouver and Calgary, but if you go by how they're going, right? So if they start winning some games and stringing some games together, they'll be okay. Goals for, 89 for Vancouver, 14th in the league. 93 for Montreal, 8th in the league. I wanted to circle that. That's very important because it's top 10. Goals against for Vancouver, 104. That's 30th. 77 for Montreal. That's 10th. So they're in the top 10, and those two very important stats. Last 10, 7-3-0 for Vancouver, 4-2-4 for Montreal, so getting a little better there. Head-to-head, for Vancouver, it's 2-5-0. For Montreal, it's 5-0-2. And I'd love to see them go to 7-0-2 against Vancouver. That would be awesome. And kind of, it's not a must-win, but it's almost a must-win that they win these 2 games. Okay, Corsi 4 numbers. That's puck possession. That's advanced stats. That's puck possession numbers. Don't ask me more than that. I don't know how to break that down more. Montreal, 55.1% for second. And they've been hanging in second for a while now. Vancouver, 47% for 28th. Goals per game, 3.21 for Montreal, 11th. So another important stat. That's per game, and they're right there in the top, not just outside the top 10, but that's okay. 2.70 for Vancouver, 22nd. Goals against per game, 2.66 for Montreal, again, 10th. So they're in that, last year where they couldn't get into those spots. They're hanging in the top 10, 11 for very key stats, I think. Goals against for Vancouver, 3.15. That's 21st. Power play percentage, 21.5% for Montreal. So they're hanging there. 14th, 20% for Vancouver, 16th. So not that much difference. PK percentage, 76.7 for Montreal. Not good enough. That's got to come up a good 5, 6, 7 points, something like that. That's 19th. 81.2% for Vancouver. Those are good numbers. That's the 11th. Face-off win percentage, 47.2% for Montreal, 26th in the league. And listen, that's a stat that needs to change. I don't know if it can this year, but it needs to if they can do anything about it. 53.3% for Vancouver, 3rd in the league. So it's going to be a bit of a problem, right? If you just go by the numbers. Top three for each team. Besser, 15 goals, 15 assists, 30 points, +1. Miller, 8 goals, 19 assists, 27 points, and he is a -3. Hughes, 2 goals, 23 assists, 25 points, -15. Let's see. For Montreal, Toffoli, 18 goals, 9 assists, 27 points, +12. Petrie, 11 goals, 14 assists, 25 points, +15. And Drouin, 2 goals, 18 assists, 20 points, and a +2. And I'm sorry, but if you want to complain that Jonathan Drouin is not scoring enough, I get that. I would like to see him have 5 goals there. But still, his numbers are good, and he's a playmaker, and he's got the assists to prove it. In goal. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be. I expect it'll be the backups tonight. So Holtby for them, Allen for us, and Saturday Demko for them, Price for us. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Demko in both games. If they want to win, they got to put their best foot forward, and Demko's their best foot in that by far. But for Montreal, I think it'll be Allen tonight. Give Price a night off, and it'll be Price tomorrow. He usually plays Saturday games, so I think that's how it'll work. Demko, 11, 10, and 1. 1 shutout, 269 goals against, 920 save percentage. Holtby, 4, 6, and 1. No shutouts. 356 goals against, 893 save percentage. Price, 9, 5, and 5. No shutouts. 255 goals against, 907 save percentage. So now Price is in at least decent numbers, right? You can't say, well, that's bad. 907, not great, but not bad either. Allen, 4, 3, and 3, no shutouts, 228 goals against, and a 922 save percentage. And I do believe those save percentage and goals against, that's like in the top 10 in the league for goalies who have played 10+ games. Okay, so now we get into what do I think they need to do. Don't go into overtime. Don't go into overtime, especially if you're using Deneau and you got to win that first face-off. Look at the face-off percentage, face-off win percentage. It's not, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but you're not doing well there. So unless they're having a game where, wow, they're great in the face-off circle this game, you can't count on that. So don't go into overtime. And if you do, please, not Byron and Deneau. Petrie I'm fine with, but put better players out there. More offensive players. First game is a 4-point game, as I said, and they really need to win both of these games. But tonight is a 4-pointer. Vancouver's 2 points behind. If we lose, we're tied. If we win, we put it 4 points separation. It's a 4-point game. I think they need to win both because they haven't won 2 in a row in over 6 weeks. And it's 6 weeks of up and down, and they've lost a couple of games in a row, so it hasn't been that way. They've still had streaks that way. We need a winning streak going. We need some kind of a winning streak. I did a prediction video yesterday, and I said I think they're going to have a 6-game winning streak. That's my number. I'll take 6 games. I'm not looking at 10, 12. 6 games puts them right back in it, I think. Got to find a way to win faceoffs consistently. It's a challenge this year. It's going to continue to be a challenge, I think, all year. They got to find a way to have better games consistently on the faceoffs. That maybe they're going to reach out for somebody like Luke Glendening from Detroit, who is the big kind of rumor. I talked about it in my odds and ends video. That would help. So maybe that's what they do. I don't think they're going to make any big moves, but that would be something that would really help them, I think, especially in the playoffs. Play like the third period versus the Jets. The third period, man, if they play like that, man, they're going to have, I'm talking like I'm from the 70s. They're going to win consistently. Play like that. What else did I write there? 60 minutes. Do that for 60 minutes. You're going to win more games than you lose, that's for sure. Right now, they're not. Look at their record. 13, 8, and 8. That's 13 and 16. I don't care how you look at it by the points. They're 13 and 16. They need to start winning games, more games than they're losing. Yes, if they're going to lose, okay, lose in overtime or a shootout, I get it. You get the extra point. If you're going to have to lose, please don't lose, though. Don't go to overtime. You're not doing well there. Along with the play, like the third period, they had speed, they had jump, they played with urgency, they were engaged, they were focused, and they supported the puck carrier. And that's what they're trying to do. Do that. Listen, I'm sure that's what the coach is coaching them to do. The players need to start executing, and the players will tell you that themselves, and they have it in the media. It's up to them now to execute what they're supposed to. Dictate the play. Dictate the play. Coach mentioned that in the, I guess in the reviews. I read a couple of reviews from the last game, and he did mention that they got to start dictating the play, which I like to hear. I don't think I ever heard Julian say that, at least not this season. So they better start dictating the play. Use a strong forecheck. That's what worked in the third period. Use the strong forecheck. You saw the Jets do it to them, led to that first goal, and they got to do that. And they got to do that consistently. They were doing that at the beginning of the year. They got to do that consistently. Better deep pairings. I think they need to adjust these deep pairings to take advantage of their speed from the back end through the middle and all the way through, and then supporting the play and the layers of scoring. You need the D to be involved. If they're not mobile enough, it's not going to happen. If you don't have a puck mover and a guy that's mobile on each pairing, it's not going to work. Edmondson and Weber isn't going to work. Sherratt and Weber worked in certain matchups, but it didn't work in general, and they got to do that. Put Kulak with Weber, Edmondson back with Petrie, and Romanov gets whoever. They just called up Olofsson to the taxi squad today, so I didn't put that in there because it was just found out about it just before. But they just called up Olofsson. I don't know. Is he going to be the answer? I thought maybe it would be Fleury, but that's what they got to do. And finally, have to be better on zone exits. They got to be better on zone exits. And that's part of the D, helping the offense get going. So they got to be better on the zone exits. And if they do these things, I think they will win, and I think they will win both games. That's it. Now, comes to the Guess the Score contest. So like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guess the score of the game, and the first goal scorer of the game, and the goal scorer could come from either team, as we know. Who knows who's going to open up the scoring? So if you get both of those things right, you get a $5 prize directly into your bank account via Interac. So hopefully in the comment sections, you'll give me your guess for that. And you can also come into the live stream, which is at 6:35 starting today, and it's 25 minutes before each game time. I start my live stream, so you can come in there, give your guess in there. I'm going to give you mine right now. I don't think I really need that for it. I know what it is. So I think Montreal absolutely needs to win these two games. Do I think it's going to be easy? I don't. I think it's going to be tight games. I think they're going to be tight games all the way through. I don't think this is going to be a cakewalk for anybody like it looked like Toronto was going to have. It's not going to be like that for anybody. So I think today's game is going to be 4 for Montreal, 3 for Vancouver. I hope it doesn't go to overtime, because then it might be the other way around. I don't know. First goal scorer, I'm going kind of different. I'm going with a Vancouver guy. So Bo Horvat, it's his brother. Bo Horvat for the first goal. But I think Montreal wins this game. So 4-3, Horvat with the first goal. Let me know what you think, your guess, and let me know what your guess is in the comment section. Give a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you are new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, or you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and ring the notifications bell. That'll get you your daily fix of Bleu, Blanc, Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate that. Stay safe out there. See you at the live stream, 6:35. Right here at the live stream hangout. Come in, hang out with us, and we have a good time. I don't show the game, but we have a good time talking about it, and I pay a lot of attention to the chat. And yeah, so hopefully I'll see you there. Peace out, everybody. See you then. Bye.